Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer and I'm lucky enough to spend my days at Office Evolution Hillsboro surrounded by brilliant entrepreneurs, including Rachelle Scheele from Allied Brands Collective. I've been so inspired by the work she has been doing and I'm excited to share her story. So welcome, Rachelle.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
Let's start at the beginning. What was the moment or idea that led you to form this collective?
Okay, so in late 2022, it was like the holidays, right before 2023. I had an epiphany to shop and support survivor owned. And since I am a survivor of domestic violence and have been an entrepreneur my whole life, I was like, that should be a thing. And so I started doing a lot of research and trying to find places that maybe I could plug into, because I didn't necessarily want to start something on my own, because I already had started a nonprofit that I'd been doing for about 8 years. And ChatGPT had just come out, just come out. So I used that as a tool as well to see what else I could find out. And really there was nothing in the form of survivor owned businesses coming together and people shopping and supporting survivor owned. And so that's when I realized that it was something I really wanted to do, and I probably have to start something new again, so I did.
So how has being in a professional space helped you grow your business?
Yeah, I came in with the Washington County Chamber, and it was just a couple months after I had the idea. And I had never thought about having a space, because most everything we had done was virtual and on Zoom, because a lot of times it was a more supportive and safer space. Also, there was the pandemic, things like that. But coming in here and seeing all the spaces and everybody was so welcoming, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna have a space where there's gonna be other survivors, I really felt like this was gonna be not only a safe space, but a really welcoming and supportive space.
Whenever you have events, when the women in your collective are here, you guys are positive. You guys just make the place feel good when you're in here, and everybody has a great time.
And I love that it's become a regular thing. So when we had first started, like I say, toward the beginning, I think 2023, and then we just kept adding more events. And at first they were mostly for us, for support. We were doing a lot of business support. I think even you had done a content class for us, and we've had other people do presentations and classes. But then as our collective has grown, then there's been enough of us, of our survivor entrepreneurs, that we are now giving back. And so we've been able to have pop-ups here. We've been able to, a lot of the survivor owned businesses have had their own presentations here. Some of them have become members here. And so that's just really helped our collective to grow. And even though we have people that are out of state, it's been so important to have a specific place that we can kind of call home. And I think that that has really strengthened my business, Allied Brands Collective, but then all of the survivor entrepreneurs in the collective as a whole. The events are a little smaller, which is really, really good for a lot of our women entrepreneurs who are just starting out. So it's not some big fair that's going to have thousands of people. And we always do try to have some kind of mindfulness activity. In fact, in 2026, the one that we're going to have here in the spring, someone's going to do a Zentangle workshop.
I do love Zentangle too.
In fact, that's on my necklace. She made it, and it's a Zentangle.
Looking ahead to next year, what's your vision for the collective and what impact do you hope to see?
Okay, so for the next year, I want to continue having regular events here like we have, whether they're specifically to support domestic violence survivors and survivor entrepreneurs, or if they're forms of outreach and business where we have pop-ups and resource fairs and things like that here. So I want to continue having those. I would like those to grow. I would like to have more people come to those. I know that you have had events here, and a lot of people don't realize that Office Evolution is not just a place for co-working and to have offices, but to have trainings and also events that people can come to. So like there have been networking meetings here with the chamber and stuff, and they're a ton of fun. So we would like to reach more people and have more people come to that. And then we would like to just reach more women who are survivors and don't realize that there is a group like ours that they can connect with.
Anyone who wants to support you or connect
Yes.
with you, what is the best way for them to find you?
Okay, so literally the best way to find us is on social media, and it's short for Allied Brands Collective, and just go to Allied Brands Co.
Yep.
And then it'll auto-populate. So if you find that you scroll on Facebook, then follow us there. If you scroll on Instagram, follow us there. If you're dabble in both, follow us on both. And go to our stories, because really that's the best way to check out our vibe, find out what's going on, where we're gonna be. And also I'm always sharing our members who are survivor business leaders and are out about being survivor entrepreneurs, because we also have a closed Facebook group for survivor entrepreneurs who aren't ready to be out yet. So if you or somebody you know is a survivor or a survivor entrepreneur, then let us know, because we're here to support you. So that's the best way to follow us. And then from there, you can go to our website, our link tree. Sometimes I'm on TikTok. We also do things like community survivor panels and impact panels, and lots of partnering with other agencies. And we just really have a lot of work that we do with advocacy and outreach. And you had said something about our pop-ups being informative. And we do a lot of education as well, because not a lot of people understand about domestic violence or the fact that a survivor could own a business. So yeah, follow us and you'll learn, and also join in on a lot of the joy.
Thank you for being here. To everyone watching, make sure you check out Allied Brands Collective and all your different social media platforms, and we'll see you next time.